Hello Taurus, and welcome to Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get into your twin flame reading for the next 7 days to see what you and a special someone in your life may be going through, okay? Whatever that connection is, you're going to know if it resonates with you. And we're going to take a look at your cards and their cards, Taurus, all right? So let's get right into it. One more shuffle for Taurus. The next 7 days, show me what's going on. Alright, guys. Alright. Taurus, straight out. You're coming in. 7 of Pentacles. You see your person as the Knight of Swords. You desire 9 of Pentacles. And what happens? The Empress. Wow. Nice. Your person is coming in as a 10 of Wands. They see you as a Page of Swords. They desire 5 of Cups. And what happens for them is an Ace of Wands. This is a beautiful reading, Taurus. At the bottom of the deck, you have Page of Pentacles. All right, so this is really nice. Beautiful reading. Let's get right into it, Taurus. How do you and your person come in this next 7-day period? Well, you are kind of reevaluating right now, right? You're reevaluating a lot of your goals, a lot of your work. You're taking time out to decide, you know, what is important to you, right? What work is important for you to continue carrying out? And what work do you want to leave behind, perhaps, as well, right? The 7 of Pentacles is all about really looking at the fruits of your labor and just really reevaluating what is worth your effort and what isn't. And it's a beautiful contemplative kind of energy. And it generally also comes in at a time where you're beginning to sort of like think about future. Think about the next stage in your life, you know. What do you want to do here forward? Now, your person is coming in as a 10 of Wands. So they are feeling an unburdening, a full unburdening. 10 of Wands is completion. And with the 10 cards, you know, we have to remember that 10 is completion in the tarot, and 10 of Wands indeed means an unburdening, a laying down of hang-ups, or a lot of the things that we carry, right? The things that we carry around about ourselves, right? Our ideas about ourselves, our ego, right? Maybe even behavior patterns that we've gotten used to sort of using to protect ourselves, or crutches. All of these sort of kind of, I want to say, things that burden the psyche, right? And we carry them. So this completion, this unburdening, it also comes with a final straw, right? So it's generally you have this final event that happens, and something has happened in your person's life that is allowing them now to come out from underneath something they've been carrying for a long time. Whatever that is, it could be something to do with a previous love. And I'm looking ahead at 5 of Cups, and it makes me feel like it is. You know, they may have had a previous connection, a previous twin flame connection with someone, and they may have been carrying a lot of guilt or insecurity about the way it all turned out. But something about this next 7-day period, they are going to finally be able to let go of this. And again, I'm looking ahead at the 5 of Cups, and we can get into that in a moment. But how do you guys see each other? Well, this is beautiful. You see each other as very much the same type of animal, as Swords energy. You see them as a Knight of Swords, and they see you as a Page of Swords. So for them, you are like a breath of fresh air. You are young and vital. You're self-confident, right? You bring, you know, they see you as someone who is bringing clarity, right? Page of Swords is just beginning to sort of like believe in themselves. And the confidence of Page of Swords, the positivity of Page of Swords is what they see in you. And it's fresh for them. It feels fresh for them because they're also seeing you as a page. You see them as a Knight of Swords, so they are your knight in shining armor. You may be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or someone who has strong air energy in their chart. Taurus. Knight of Swords is strong air energy. Knight is air and Swords is air. It's air of air energy. So this person is someone who's coming in. They're really like exciting for you. They're sweeping you off your feet in a way. They talk a lot. They're probably very, very vocal. They probably love talking with you. They probably love doing things with you. And they're really coming into you. And for them, like I say, you are sort of like this breath of fresh air. Now, what do you both desire? This is interesting. You desire a garden with them, right? You desire, a life that is pleasant and that is I want to say comfortable, right? Nine of Pentacles. You really Nine of Pentacles is also someone who is extremely sort of independent and sort of I want to say self-possessed in a positive way, right? Nine of Pentacles is when you have put so much effort into your own work and the rewards come in. So you're desiring a connection in this relationship. You want to be who you are, Taurus, because Taurus by nature, your earth sign, you resonate with Pentacles energy already, but you're a worker. You like to make your own money. You like to have your own enterprise, and you also like to live in sort of it doesn't have to necessarily be luxury, but you want to live well, and this is what you want in this connection. For them, what they desire is Five of Cups, is to get over this past hurt, and I do believe that you're dealing with somebody who perhaps was, yeah, for sure, was hurt in the past and has held on to that, right, for a long time. But something about being with you over this next 7-day period, they are beginning, I believe, to look up towards the Two Cups ahead of them. They desire to have positivity and a positive relationship in their life, right? And it could be that up until now, right, maybe none of them quite cut it until they met their beautiful Taurus. Because when we look ahead at what needs to happen, we find this, which is all the confirmation we need. They treat you like the princess, the empress. They treat you like their empress. You are their divine, sort of feminine, right? So I want to also say there's an energy here where your person is the more masculine. You see them as the Knight of Swords, and yet you're coming up. You're going to be put on this sort of, not necessarily pedestal, but on the throne that you deserve, Taurus. So I wonder if you may not be representing, of course, the more feminine energy in this relationship. It's nothing to do with gender. We're just talking about energies. But what happens is you are absolutely beautiful, made to feel beautiful. They adore you. What happens for them? Ace of Wands. Absolute full-on passion. Now that they've looked past, right? See, look at this. It's an evolution. They finally come out of this last stage, 10 of Wands, and dropped all of that heavy shit that they were carrying around with them, maybe pessimistic, but they may not have been giving relationships a chance. They may have been acting certain ways. All of that is obliterated now, and in comes the Ace of Wands. Also, the great phallic symbol in the deck. So high sexual energy, extreme passion, and the beginning of something new. The beginning of something extremely passionate for them. This is a beautiful reading, and more than anything, it's like you guys come together, and I believe it's like you both are exactly what the other person needs or wants. Taurus, they will give you that life, that beautiful life. They will make you feel like you are their divine goddess, their divine feminine, beautiful empress energy, and meanwhile, you are giving them back their passion and really making them finally get over this past that has been haunting them to a certain degree. Extremely, extremely nice energy. You just made maybe a new relationship. You may have just started this relationship perhaps in the last several months, right? Or even the last few weeks. It could be very, very new indeed. Let's give it one more shuffle and see what's going on for Taurus. Show me. But this next 7-day period, it's like you both are realizing what you are to each other. And it's more than anything, they are the ones who are finding a certain release. Hierophant, wow. There was a marriage involved. There's your 7 of Pentacles. 8 of Swords, interesting. And 9 of Wands, wow. Okay, so Hierophant, there's a desire here. Certainly you both for sort of, not order, but like, sticking to the code, right? Sticking to what you believe in, what is accepted. The Hierophant represents, sort of your dogma, right? And your construct of what is right and wrong. Oftentimes it can represent marriage because people, when they come together, based on certain beliefs, they find marriage, of course, to be sacred and under the eyes of God. So there is a kind of I want to say, traditionality here about this relationship. Seven of Wands is coming in. Seven of Pentacles, excuse me, has come in. Again, this next 7-day period, both of you are going to be thinking very much about your work, how you're working. It could be that now you're getting together, you may be reevaluating what kind of work you want to do, right? You may have jobs that you realize you may change jobs for whatever reason because of this relationship, either to spend more time together or to make more of the future goals that you have together possible. So the next 7 days, I would say the person you're with is probably very much a worker like you are, Taurus. And that's going to be a lot of reevaluating. Eight of Swords is here. So be careful that over communication, right? What you desire can come, but be very careful, because Eight of Swords reminds us not to be too sort of restricted in our thinking, not to be sort of too, I want to say, harsh, right? In the way, restrictive, you know. And when I say restrictive, assuming only one thing can happen in one particular situation, right? Not being open-minded, having, you know, ideas that are not necessarily you know, accurate about communication, but it's because it's what you're used to. An example would be like, you know, if you just assume that anytime you're with somebody and they're not calling you, they're out doing something wrong, right? That's a restrictive way of thinking. That's a sort of very, it's a very base way of thinking, and it ultimately puts you into this position where you can't move, you can't interact with people, you alienate yourself because of this restricted kind of way of looking at the world. And so you want to be very careful for that, right? For both of you not to fall into the same old patterns. And Nine of Wands comes out to let you know that there's still a little bit of work here to be done for you two to be together. Nine of Wands, there's still a little bit of healing that needs to be done here, but I feel like it is absolutely coming in. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want this video to be too long. I hope you got some clarity out of this, Taurus, but this is a beautiful beginning to a really nice soulmate connection that you may have with somebody. It definitely feels like you guys are at the beginning of something beautiful that is perfect for each other. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and share if you did. That really helps me out. And otherwise, I will see you, my lovely Taurus, at your next reading. Bye-bye now.